Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to be working with words that have the short I and long I sound. Let's review these sounds. We have short I. That's the sound you hear in the word insect, I. It's also the sound you hear in the word pig. Listen to the sound the I makes in the word pig. P-I-G. I. That's the short I sound. We also have the long I sound. This is when the vowel says its name, I. We're going to be working with the I consonant E pattern. That's our super silent E. Do you remember that guy? He helps vowels say their name, I, like you hear in the word five. Remember, super silent E at the end helps vowels say their name. So the word hop now is hope. Rip, ripe, and gap becomes gape. Let's blend some words together using the short I sound and the long I sound. Here we go. First word. When a letter pops up, I want you to say the sound with me. Then we will blend and then we will read. Let's do this first one together. Ready? Sound. H. Sound. I. Sound. Let's blend all of those sounds. Him. Now read. Him. That's the word him. You get the idea of how this is going to work. So let's keep going. Sound. P. Sound. I. Sound. G. Blend. Pig. Read. Pig. Good work. Next word. Sound. Sound. Did you say I? I hope so. Remember, that silent super E is going to help that vowel say its name, the long vowel sound, I. Sound D. Let's blend all of these sounds. Ready? Ride. Read. Ride. That's the word ride. Next one. Sound. O. Sound. You got it. I. Sound. Blend. Line. Read. Line. Sound. S. Sound. I. We're just going to use the short vowel sound here because we don't have that silent super E at the end. So we're going to use the sound I. Sound. T. Blend those sounds. Sit. Read the word. Sit. Good work. Sound. S. Sound. I. Sound. P. Blend. Sip. Read. Sip. Sound. F. Sound. I. Sound. Z. Blend. Fizz. Read. Fizz. Sound. P. Sound. I. Sound. K. Blend. Pick. Read. Pick. Remember, when you have a short vowel in a word followed by the k sound immediately after the short vowel, you're going to use the spelling CK. So in this word, p-ik, that short I was followed immediately by the k, so we need to make sure when we spell that word, we add CK. Good work. Sound. T. Sound. I. Good work. Remember, silent super E is going to make that vowel say its name, the long vowel sound. I. Sound. Let's blend these sounds. Time. Read. Time. Sound. P. Sound. I. Sound. P. Let's blend. Pipe, read, pipe. Sound, b. Sound, you got it, I. Sound, k. Blend our sounds. Bike, read, bike. Sound, n. Sound, I. Sound, n. Blend, 9. Read, 9. Sound, o. Sound, I. Sound, n. Blend, line. Read, line. Sound, I. Sound, t. Blend those two sounds. It. Read, it. Good work. Let's try some sentences. Read this sentence with me. Here we go. Take a bite of the ripe fig. Let's read it again a couple of times so we can read it fluently. Take a bite of the ripe fig. Again, take a bite of the ripe fig. Last time, take a bite of the ripe fig. Great reading. Can you find the first word in this sentence that has the long I sound? Point to it when you found it. Is this the word you were pointing to? Way to go. That's the word bite. This super silent E helps this vowel say it's a long vowel sound. Its name, b-ite, bite. Can you look for the next word that has the long I sound? When you find it, put your finger on it. Are you pointing to this word? If you are, you got it. This is the word ripe. Now, let's look for any words in this sentence with the short I sound. Do you see any? Let's read it again. Take a bite of the ripe fig. Are there any words with the sound I? If you're pointing to this word, you're right. This is the word fig. It has the short I sound in the center, in the medial or middle position. Let's try another sentence. Let's read this sentence together a few times before we identify some of the patterns. Here we go. My kite line hit a big pine. Let's read it together again. My kite line hit a big pine. A few more times. My kite line hit a big pine. Again. My kite line hit a big pine. Last time. My kite line hit a big pine. Good reading. I could hear a lot of long I sounds in here. Point to the first word with the long I sound using our pattern with silent super E. If you're pointing to this word, kite, you got it. That is the word kite. Read it with me. Kite. Point to the next word with the long I sound using silent super E. You should be pointing to the word right next to kite. That's the word line. Read it with me. Line. Do you see any more words with the long I pattern? You do. Point to it. If you're pointing to pine, you got it. That's the other word with the long I pattern with silent super E. P-I-N. Pine. Great. Let's read this sentence one more time. Did you hear any short I sounds? My kite line hit a big pine. What do you think? You did? You're right. The word hit. It has the middle sound I. Are we finished? No? Oh, you're right. The word big also has the short I sound I. Good work. Now, you may have noticed that the word my also makes the I sound. You're correct. That is the long vowel pattern for I. We won't be working with that particular vowel pattern this week. We're going to stick with the silent super E. But if you notice that the word my also had the long I pattern, pat yourself on the back. You're awesome. Let's try one more sentence. Here we go. Let's read it together. I have 5 dimes. Let's read that again. I have 5 dimes. One more time. I have 5 dimes. Good reading. Do you see a word with the long I pattern? You're right. The word 5. I've 5. That silent super E helps this vowel say its name, the long I sound I. Do you see one more? Yeah, dimes. Now, sometimes this can trick us because there was an S on the end to make it plural. That means that I just have more than one dime, so I had to say dimes. It's plural, meaning more than one. But that silent super E is still right there, ready to reach over one consonant to help this vowel say its long vowel sound I. That's the word dimes. You did great today. Good work practicing long I, and short I patterns.